Welcome, my fellow hunters. My name is Nescraft, and this is my Let's Play of Monster Hunter Rise. In our last episode, we took down the vicious Magnamalo, and we have this wonderful, wonderful Gunlance to show for it. I've been having a lot of fun playing with this Gunlance, and I've been having a lot of fun somewhat farming Magnamalo for his armor, which we can take a look at once again today. I have a few pieces already, but I'm still looking for a couple things. Mostly this Magnamalo plate has been, the desire sensor is high. I haven't gotten the plate yet. Once I get the plate, I'll be able to get the tacet. And so today, we're going to be taking on a new monster to help us actually get these greaves. We need a Nargacuga Cutwing, and so we are going to fight a Nargacuga.
No need to hurry.
Now, the Magnamalo armor isn't particularly great for Gunlance, but it's got some really cool skills, and I like the way that it looks, so we're probably going to play with the Magnamalo armor here in low rank anyways. Okay, so the quest we're going to be taking on is the Wind Speed Wyvern, hunting a Nargacuga in the Shrine Ruins. It's from the neighboring hamlet's envoy. Nargacuga are so cool, right? And fast, too. How is it that they're so light on their feet? I must know. I bet if I made some Nargacuga shoes, I could be just as fast as they are.
Just go take a stroll or even a nap.
What a crappy reason to kill a monster to make some shoes. So we have already eaten some dango. I'm going to check our items. I do have stuff for traps. I have some gourmet fish, which is something I'm going to try and use gourmet fish in my PC playthrough. I didn't really use gourmet fish at all in my Switch playthrough, but I think it's going to be useful if I can get used to it. And we're going to grab some sonic bombs, because sonic bombs are somewhat good against Nargacuga in certain situations. So with that, I think we're good to take on this monster. For those of you who are not familiar with Nargacuga, Nargacuga was the flagship monster of
Now here is a creature.
Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, I believe. Yeah, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, which first came out on the PSP. It was a very fun game, and Nargacuga is kind of a fan favorite. It's got kind of this sleek black panther, bat, bird, dragon look, and when it gets mad, it does the red eyes glow and give a little trail. It's super cool. In the older games, there was a bit of a gimmick where Nargacuga could only be captured when it was exhausted or near death. I do not believe that's the case here in this game, but it's kind of fun nonetheless. We see that they gave us some easy sonic bombs as a little bit of a hint that we might have an opportunity to use sonic bombs during this fight. Alright. So, we're going to check out this first monster here. And actually we're going to head up this direction, grab some of these spirit birds. And then we're going to check out this first monster. We know that there's an Argyros on the map that is about as non-threatening a monster as there is. But we don't know what the other two are, and so presumably they are monsters that are of this rank, one of them being the Nargacuga, and the other being something new. Snow Beetle is pretty good. Alright, and here's the Nargacuga.
There it is.
We're a little early. It's okay.
This one's gonna hit hard.
I was trying to do my counter, and it wasn't working. Okay, so Nargacuga. Let's go ahead and Snow Beetle. That'll slow him down. When he does that move, that's when we can. The tail whip can be pretty vicious sometimes. Right, is it running away? I think it's running away. Okay, so not a great first bout. That's okay.
Let's see.
We're still getting a little bit warmed up. So with Nargacuga, the face is breakable, the wings are breakable, or at least the claws on the wings are breakable, and the tail is cuttable. And so we're going to be looking to break those, these things. Oops.
Be careful!
That was good. We got that blast prop off.
Have a taste of this!
We can hit this wing. And it does just one of those stripes, I guess. I really want to break those wings, but they're really hard to fight. Just because they're rebound time.
This one's gonna hit hard!
Ooh, ouchies.
Here it comes!
And I think in high rank it does 2 of those tail slams instead of just 1. Yeah, I thought I could roll through that. Let's get out of the way before we get destroyed. Caught me in the reload animation, that's okay. Nope.
Thanks, buddy.
I think it's gonna get mad here.
There's more where that came from.
But I want to do this thing. Yep.
This one's gonna hit hard. Come on, concentrate.
There we go. So when we break the wing, we do the knockdown. This is not the greatest paralysis in the world. I'm gonna do this. Come on, come on. There we go. That was pretty good, except for the hit afterwards. Get as much healing as we can. Alright, so we've broken the wings, we've broken the face. All that's really left is the tail cut. It's very fast. here. Tail. Okay.
Oh, no, you don't!
So things seem to be going okay. Definitely does a lot of damage. And that might be one of the flags that says we should be upgrading our armor
Weapons getting
instead of
cold.
using some of this old stuff that we've got going on, like Renoplos. And let's see, easy rations. Perfect. I should look to use my gourmet fish when I can. And I still want to keep my sonic bombs on lock, just in case I get a chance to use them. Here's Argyros. Maybe we can get a ride.
I'm gonna get you!
Oh, we missed. Right, yeah, we should get a ride off. At some point, one of these monsters is going to get the other one off. There we go. Now we can give this Nargacuga a little bit of a
You listen to me!
bear beatdown. There we go. Perfect. It looks like the Nargacuga is ready for capture. So I think we're just going to go ahead and do that. Instead of trying to go for the tail anymore, I think we're just going to go and capture it. And hopefully by breaking the wings, we're able to get a couple.
I placed it! Now's our chance!
Shock trap. The Nargacuga have been defeated. And oh look, it's a Rathalos. That was a monster. We get these. No. Snappers. We missed some Nargacuga materials
Here I
there.
come.
Likely it was just scales, but you never know. In this game in particular, capturing monsters is faster than slaying them, but you do generally get less rewards. So here for capture rewards, we got 2. When normally, well, I guess we kind of got 3. Right, we got the 2 tail spikes and then the 1. But generally, we get 2 slots of capture rewards as opposed to 3 cards. And so if these slots generally have only 1 thing in them, which they often do, then for most monsters, carving is going to give you more things, though capturing may give you better chances at specific things. So for example, I think for Magnamalo plates, I think you generally want to capture as opposed to kill. Not 100%, but definitely a thing. So let us take a look.
Good to see you, Arthur.
And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to forge these pants because I want them. We're not going to equip them though. We're not going to equip them until we have the full set. Where we talked a little bit about the Hellfire Cloak. And I definitely want these greaves, or not these greaves, this Tacet, so that we have as much Hellfire Cloak as we can before we attach the rest of the set. Otherwise, there's really no point in wearing the armor itself. Nargacuga has a very interesting set. Number 1, it looks very cool. It's very ninja. and it's got some really good skills. Evade Window, Evade Extender, and Critical Eye are really awesome. This helm is essentially a straight upgrade to a straight upgrade from the Roggy helm that we have in terms of defense. And so if we wanted to upgrade our existing set to like a better version, then having the Nargacuga helm is probably the way to go. Let's see. We've got Critical Eye on the mail, Evade Window and Evade Extender on the braces. Evade Extender is a skill that we're currently running. It helps our hops move a little bit farther, which is pretty good. I think we're running Evade Extender 2 right now, and sometimes I feel like the hops, especially the back hops, might be too big. But I think it's just something that you get used to. Having Evade Extender 2 means that you can't like poke, hop backwards, and then still be in range to poke the monster some more. Any evade is an actual evade. It's a little bit harder to reposition a stationary monster with evades. Evade Window makes it so that you have more invincibility frames when you're trying to evade. So like in the last fight when Nargacuga did its tail swipe and I tried to roll through it, having some Evade Window would make it easier to hit that roll so that you don't take damage and you can keep attacking the monster. Super good defensive ability that allows for better offense. Evade Extender on the coil, and then Evade Window and Critical Eye on the greaves. Super cool set. There are a couple other armor sets that we can talk about. The Jelly set is kind of like a weird looking set, but we get it because we have some cute jelly, which we got from trading at the Argosy, I believe. And so this set has Divine Blessing, Blast Attack, and Part Breaker. Running some Blast Attack would not be that bad of an idea if we're focusing on a blast weapon. So the Magnamalo Gunlance is a blast Gunlance. Adding some additional blast to that is not a bad thing. Alucan is a bug set. We also get the parts here. I think it's the Butterfly Beetle. I don't remember where we got those from. We might have gotten those from the Argosy as well. It would make sense if we got them from the Argosy, but we could have got them from the Meowcenaries. I actually think Cute Jelly is from the Meowcenaries, and Butterfly Beetle probably is as well. This set gives Critical Element, Level 2, Dragon Attack, Evade Window, and Critical Eye, and they're kind of broken up on different pieces. And so this set is pretty good for mixing. Critical Element is one of those skills that I wish was better than it is, because you would think that something like Critical Element grants elemental damage plus 10, 15, 5, 10, 15% on critical hits would be awesome, but 5, 10, and 15% is just not good enough for elemental damage. There were some other ones in here that I thought were new. Shell-Studded is a really great layered set. It gives water resistance, recoil down, spread up. Not a crazy set. Oh yeah, here the Utsushi. I meant to show off the Utsushi set. So we've got Utsushi Visible, which makes us look like Master Utsushi, and Utsushi Hidden, which makes us look like Master Utsushi with his Zenogre mask on. And they have different skills, so Speed Eating, Free Meal, Wide Range. This is more of like a helper set. And then Razor Sharp, Spare Shot, Evade Window, Wirebug Whisperer, and Agitator. It's more of an offensive set. Definitely some cool pieces here, and it's cool that you have access to Razor Sharp in low rank, which will prevent your weapon from using sharpness some of the time. So at max, 50% of your hits won't lose sharpness with level 3 Razor Sharp. Super, super cool. Now, if we go and look at weapons, Gunlance. I don't know if Gunlance has a Nargacuga. I would assume that it does. I assume most everything has Nargacuga, but it looks like the answer is no. There is no Nargacuga Gunlance. That is probably for the better. And generally, what we've seen from this game is that Nargacuga weapons are kind of just overpowered.
There's plenty of time.
And it makes it difficult for the kind of the min-max people to find a weapon that they want to run that's not Nargacuga for a bunch of the different weapons. Obviously, there are options that are, you know, close to Nargacuga or sometimes just straight up better than Nargacuga, but Nargacuga is the best for enough reasons. And hell, this is kind of cool. The canine tree. Buddy tickets, Zenogre claws, Nargacuga cut wings. Huh. That looks pretty cool. We'll have to get that. It's a doggy gun. Kind of looks like a dog. We can shoot monsters with a dog. Cool. And then switch axe. Come and look at switch axes. Kezu, Barioth, Aknosom. I know that there's a Nargacuga switch axe. Here we go. Nargacuga tree. So the thing about the Nargacuga switch axe is that while for most weapons the switch axe is the best in slot, it's really not for the switch axe. And I think a big part of that is because it's got poison files on it. And the poison file is not as beneficial as an elemental or maybe like a power file or something like that. But looking at this weapon, you can get a sense of what you'd see from other Nargacuga weapons, where it's got a lot of green sharpness. Here, just right at the beginning, it's got a lot of green sharpness. It's got super high affinity. 40% affinity is huge, which means at its base, it's got a 40% chance to hit a critical hit, and its raw is like fine. It's okay raw. So it ends up getting kind of hard to beat Nargacuga a lot of times because it's got good sharpness, good affinity, good raw. But for switch axe, the file type is not so great. Alright, those are our weapons, those are our armors,
Good care of your gear.
and I think we're going to call that it for today. Yep, we're done. Thank you so very much for watching. Next time, we'll be taking on a new monster here in our 5-star quest. Maybe we'll take on Zenogre so that we can craft that canine Gunlance. I'm not really sure. We will see what we decide to do. So until then, so long, and have a good hunt.